Hi. Hello, everyone. I think you're able to hear me clearly. Quickly confirm in the chat whether you're able to hear me or not. I think you guys have logged in the GATE exam. I want to know your experience before I take you to my analysis, what we had done based on the comments received from our students. Of course, though we just gave few subjects for GATE 2023, but a student have done well. Some students have done well because the exam depth is really good. Okay, it's not the way you have expected, but yeah, the way you have prepared, the way GATE should be, it is like that actually. Okay, we'll go to the in-depth analysis. So I want to know, how did you perform in the GATE exam? Just tell me, just type in the chat so that we'll see, or we'll put it up here. So what is your experience on GATE? How do you think? How was it? Was it easy, tough, or moderate? What do you think? Yeah, I want to see some responses. Okay. I think some of you might have not appeared the GATE also. You're just watching to have, maybe you want to get ready for 2024. Manikanta and Krishna, I think you are the aspirants for GATE 2024, right? But these will help you. Somewhat tough only, sir. Tritish is saying, okay. Yes, that's what everybody is experiencing. Nothing to worry about it. It's everyone who is experiencing the same. People are feeling tough, but that's what lengthy. Okay, people are saying lengthy. Okay, so before we handle a few more things, let me take you to our analysis, what we have done even before the GATE exam. Before the GATE exam, we have published something, an article, or GATE planner to be more precise. We have published GATE planner. In that planner, it is clearly discussed that this is what you can see. These are the minimum marks which you can expect from this GATE 2023. That's what is clearly mentioned. It is said that by Pi Square, we launched a proper planner for GATE 2023 preparation. So you can expect minimum marks for each respective subject. They are the minimum marks, which was very much prior to the GATE exam. Maybe in the month of March, I think we published this. Okay, so we'll see now, approximately based on our comments received by us from our students. So we analyzed questions like, from which subject how many marks have come. If there is a slight correction, let us know. We'll try to incorporate those corrections. So this is what you can see. So from aptitude, obviously, there is nothing much to say anything about it, because it will be 15 number. Okay, you will get 15 questions. 10 questions, 15 marks. That's straightforward. Okay. So in the maths, that's what we expected. You would be getting 11 marks from this, and you got 11 marks. Okay. If there is something to say, something to comment, you can, slight corrections. If there is a difference, 1 to 2 marks difference will be there. But you can see it's not even 1 to 2. It's pretty much in line. You can compare it. So we expected minimum marks, what we can get from mathematics is 11, and you got 11. Okay. And from network analysis, we expected 8 marks, and you got 8 marks. And network analysis was, tell me now, I want to see here your comment on this again. What is your experience of network analysis? Is this network analysis difficult or easy? Is network analysis difficult or easy? Yeah. Network analysis. Can you tell me? Difficult, easy, difficult. Okay, that's what Manikanta felt difficult. It's an individual opinion based on your preparation and all. You will feel these. Don't others. You don't take this as a granted. Your opinion, your own opinion, you can share it. Okay, difficult, moderate, and easy out of all these. Just one. Others. Very Madhavan. Tritish. Tell me, what is your experience on my network analysis? Is it number of questions what we're talking about? Is it right? Is that right number? Or anything? Okay, you're also feeling difficult, Venumada. You felt, difficult for network analysis as well. Which part you find it difficult? So there it was for one question is for Thevenin's and transient. So there, I don't think you should be feeling difficult if you have a good practice of it. If you're having a good practice of the questions, so network analysis, I don't think one will feel difficulty if you have a proper practice of the things. Okay, there is no such complicated questions for asked. I mean, maybe you must have not encountered that question, but the concept Thevenin's question it is asked. So you're asked to find out the Thevenin's voltage at specific point of time. It's not the RMS value or something. It is asked at a specific point of time, maybe at 5 milliseconds. I think at 5 milliseconds after closing the switch, what is the Thevenin's voltage? That's what is asked. Try to find out Thevenin's voltage continuously with respect to time. Then from there, it's a concept, of course. Anyways, we'll be analyzing that question. We'll take up the exact question once we get the question. You can share, and if you want to contact or a phone call, if you want to share your experience or a phone call, you can share by calling at our number 99 899 399 82 number. Okay, so you can call and you can say that you can share your experience on this so-called network analysis, or if you want to share something about the difficulty level or something, you can share. Let me give the number. The number is where should I write? Okay, I'll write here. You can call us at 998 993 9982. You can call if you want to have a conversation, and if you want to ask something, and if you want to share your question, you can just, whatever the question you remember, just take the question and share it on WhatsApp, the same number. You can WhatsApp us. There also we'll take it. So network analysis, I think you guys have felt difficult. Okay. So next, if you move to the next one, the next question is, next thing is power electronics. So we expected you will be getting 7 marks out of power electronics. Directly from power electronics, we expected 7 marks, but our students have reported, according to our students' report, they got 6 marks. If you see in the entire table, only this is a little mismatch. We expected 6 marks. We expected 7 marks. We got 6 marks. But remaining all are well within the limits. Okay, very well within the limits of our plan or strategy. Okay, so these numbers were published long back. We expected these long backs and we published, and we informed our students the proper planner is given for free for everyone. Okay. Anyways, now coming to EMFT. Coming to difficulty level of power electronics. Just tell me, how do you find this power electronics? Was it difficult or easy or what? What's your status on, what is your take on power electronics? Power electronics 1. The questions are regarding, current source was given at the load, and 3 thyristors and 1 diode. Pretty much similar questions were solved based on power electronics. Very conceptual. Somebody saying, okay. Good. Naveen Krishna, easy. Venumadhavan has felt easy. Okay. Others? So you can, again I said, you can send the question on WhatsApp, or can conversation, you can have a conversation over a phone call. The number is given already to you. Okay. So power electronics is, yes, you can say conceptual, because it's not a regular questions the way normal exams do ask. GATE exam has some difficulty. The mismatch was, the clear mismatch here was pretty clearly from last couple of years. Exam has been a lot more easier. That was pretty much easier. If you see some year 2019, they're damn double easy. So people have similar expectations. Okay, this will be like that. But GATE exam has normally as a proper depth. Okay, we normally say from Pi Square, we say GATE is the exam. If you can crack the GATE exam, you'll be able to crack any exam. You can't even compare the difficulty level or complex level of GATE exam with even ESE also. ESE also easier when compared to GATE. Yes, I mean it. ESE also easier one compared to GATE. Of course, ESE has a bigger syllabus. Syllabus is big, easy as in, I'm not saying it's easy to crack. I'm saying easy in the level of question. If you take a ESE question, it is pretty much easy to answer. And there the difficulty comes is syllabus is very much bigger for ESE engineering services. GATE conceptually, it's a top-notch exam. And this time everybody get to experience that level of designing a question. This time mostly questions are based on design, not based on your whatever you read from the textbooks directly. Okay. Yeah. So I think this is what I feel. This is not difficult. Okay. The exam, I mean, polytons is not difficult. This is also according to my students report and your comments also, I'm making this point. I mean, by merging both of your things, network analysis and power electronics, they are easy, actually easy. I'm not saying, okay sir, you're teaching, that's why you're feeling it easy or something. It is based on the concept, as our friend rightly said, Navanitha Krishnan has rightly said, it's actually concept based, not on what is your analysis, what is basic analysis, what you do. It is one step ahead. Okay. So if you do those analysis, if you know the concept, I mean, that's what the main thing. If you understand the underlying concept of what is taught, and in Pi Square, we take you through that analysis part rather than, giving a question and this answer. We'll take you through the underlying analysis with the help of beautiful animations, as you have seen in the beginning of the video. Okay. So we'll take you through that. Anyways, moving on to the next subject, EMFT. What do you find about EMFT? We expected 4 marks you'll be getting from EMFT, and it is this time close to that, 5 marks. So what was that, your call on EMFT? Yep. You have something to say about EMFT? EMFT. What about this EMFT? Yep. Say something. What do you find EMFT is in the exam? Was it easy, moderate, or difficult? Or you have not appeared, you can give that also, not appeared. NA for not appeared. Anything is fine. Okay. Raju D, NA. I think he's the one who is preparing for maybe this 2024, I think, because Raju D has been following our lectures, as in from last couple of live sessions. He's there. Okay, I expect you're supposing maybe for 2024. Good. So for 2024, you 4 aspirants, you should take this as good insight from this 2023 session. Okay. So concept, if you go by the concepts, underlying concepts, then if you get to difficult level or conceptual based questions also, you'll be able to answer. Okay. Okay. So I'm just taking to the analysis once again. So EMFT is done. Now machines, based on machines, it is given 11 marks, and we expected machines and power systems will get definitely close to 9 marks. Minimum marks, what we expected was 9 marks you can expect. Of course, if you sum up all these numbers according to our expectation, it comes to be 85 marks close to. Okay, 85 marks. So 85 marks, you'll be getting minimum number of marks will be like this. Okay, so here the target, the plan, when you're preparing for the gate, your target should be, you have to have a proper plan. I always say this. I always say slogan, Pi Square slogan for gate is what? Plan, prepare, practice, and prosper. Okay, so proper planning must be there. Gate is an exam, of course, of knowledge and also planning, strategic. If you go by strategy, then there will be a chance, because Here you're not aiming to score 100 out of 100 marks. Okay, you'll be aiming something close to maybe above 70 marks. That is it. Okay, if you get above, suppose the expectations, again what I said earlier in our sessions was, if you get close to 77 marks, then you will get every opportunity what the All India Ranker 1 will be getting. That's what our expectation earlier. Okay, so the number is 77 marks. If you get it, you'll get every opportunity which All India Ranker 1 will be getting. So you're not here to crack 100 out of 100. Okay, so your motto is basically yes to secure 77 marks according to the strategy. So for that, how should you proceed? Suppose if you're feeling any subject difficult, I always say that this is what in the planner I have given already clearly sequence. So what is your target? There is no one plan fits everyone. We designed a planner based on by taking your inputs. You give us your inputs. What is inputs? Inputs like what is your target rank, or maybe what you want to achieve. You want to achieve a PSU, or you want to get into MTech in IIT, you want to get into NIT MTech, or you want to get into MTech in surrounding colleges with stipend, of course, or you just want to qualify. Okay, based on your options, based on your CGPA. Okay, CGPA, of course, if you are finally a student, so that's a rough estimation. If you're confused, so based on your CGPA, which rank you should target for, and when you should start your preparation, everything the planner will say. The planner will automatically suggest you, okay, these are the subjects you should follow, and these are sequence you should follow. If you follow the sequence and the subjects, then you will be much closer to reaching your goal. Okay, don't just jump in and start reading every subject. Okay, that should not be the case. That's not clearly mentioned all the times. Anyways, with this, the next one was, electrical machines. People are finding it difficult. Okay, students, as per our reports, they're finding it difficult for electrical machines. Of course, overall paper itself is difficult. Overall paper difficulty, how you judge? You will not say overall paper difficult means all subjects are difficult. If you take, suppose, this measurements question, measurements, as per our information, we just got one question from measurements. Of course, our expectation is 2 marks from this measurements, minimum marks, and you got 2 marks. One question was there. That question, little tweak was there. The tweak was what? There, of course, reactive power measurement, instead of connecting a wattmeter between one phase and neutral for a 3-phase circuit, it is connected in a different fashion, and that connection is already discussed in our sessions, measurement sessions. Okay, that connection is to measure the reactive power. Okay, and there minus sign is added. If you understand the concept, again, it's also driven by a concept. It's not just formula. You might be thinking that it is just based on a formula. Of course, it is based on a formula, but underlying concept, if you remember, then if you'll know why I'm putting this minus sign. If you want to read negative from there, minus 400 means what? It is actually showing 400. It is not showing a negative 400. Wattmeter will not have, it's not mentioned that zero center wattmeter. Okay, so point is, it is showing 400 and with a negative sign. Negative sign means what? By interchanging the polarities of maybe either current coil and pressure coil. So you have to take that concept and proceed with that. Okay, so that's what for measurements, subject wise you have to see. Cracking gate means, I always say this, cracking gate is nothing but cracking the subject. You have to focus on not cracking the gate. Whatever has done for 2023 aspirants, for 24 aspirants, what I'm saying, keep this point in your mind. Don't think about the plan after, the result after maybe 1 year. If you're preparing now, after 1 year, you will have again opportunity when 2024 people, aspirants, when they're appearing. Okay. So don't think about, okay, after 1 year, I'll now check my result. Don't do that. Try to check. Your objective is not cracking the gate which is coming after 1 year. Your objective is to crack subject. Okay. Crack hold of the subject. Focus on that with a time limit, and try to check that knowledge with the help of practice test. Plan, prepare, practice, and prosper. Take the slogan of Pi Square. What's that? Plan, prepare, practice, and prosper. Okay, P. All P is pi square is P. Okay. Anyways, so yeah, what I recommend to everyone usually, people laugh at us when I recommend. People say, "No, sir, why are you saying this?" In our course guidance, also when I say, I explain with the clear details. I recommend GATE is a strategic exam. When you are preparing for GATE, do not. I'm specifying it. Do not go with machines and power systems. Don't keep your hopes on machines and power systems. After GATE exam, if you want to be an electrical engineer, of course, you should have a good knowledge of machines and power systems. But when you're appearing for GATE, if you leave GATE for GATE, electrical machines and power systems, so how many marks you're going to lose? You're going to lose 22 marks. Okay. So if you lose 22 marks also, you're still getting 78 marks. And if you get 78 marks, definitely you are getting every opportunity which All India Ranker 1 will be getting. Okay. So that's what the strategy. When I say this to my students, of course, I give a clear statistics, not open statement, a rough statement, random statement, uneducated statement. No, not like that. I'll give it a proper analysis I'm giving. You guys get confused between, you will take GATE exam like any other exam. Do that. At least, for those who are appearing for 24 aspirants. Okay. And this trick, this secret, let me tell you, this secret, no one will tell you. This secret, only I'm giving this secret. The secret is open secret. Okay. Everybody will say, no, start with machines, start with power systems. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. Okay. What is your target? Keep that in your mind. And yes, machines and power systems, you have to know, but you can do that after GATE exam. Take 3 months of time. You will have 3 months of time after GATE exam. There you catch hold of these machines and power systems just for the sake of subject and just for the sake of being an electrical engineer. Okay. And remaining other subjects will help you a lot. This is that will save. I'm saying in the GATE planner, you can download our app. In the app, it is clearly said with the proper analysis why you should do that and what is the benefit you're going to get from there. At least you guys who are preparing for 24, you take this advice and inform this advice only from pi square which you are getting and to everyone. Okay. Do not start with those subjects. Of course, you can appear the lectures. I'm not saying don't appear the lectures. Appear the lectures of machines wherever you're taking coaching. It's not necessarily machine at pi square. Okay, at pi square we launched this year. For this year, we launched for the first time complete course, complete package for GATE. So far, we had only 50% package for GATE, or 50 or 60%. But this time we're going with all subjects. Okay, wherever you're taking coaching, go with a plan. That planner, it is available with pi square. You just take it. We'll be adding a planner for 2024 aspirants. There you check which subjects I have to target and which sequence I have to follow. Don't be lazy. Stick to the plan. You will get it. Okay. Next, coming to machines. Okay, let's say your opinion, guys, on this. What is your take on machines? What do you find machines is? Machines is easy, moderate, difficult? You can share. For machines, just type in the chat. It's enough. Give it in the chat. What do you find machines is if you're appearing exam? Raju, anyways, he said he has not appeared, so we can't comment. We can't say anything about him. With pi square, it's easy. Okay, that's good. With pi square, it's easy. Why it's easy with pi square? It's easy because that intuitive feeling we'll be giving with the help of animation. Nowhere you will get this. Nowhere you will get this animations. Tell me who is doing this animation stuff? Nowhere, right? We are providing the things with the 3D animations. Wherever it is required, we're putting you, and you will experience that machines. Not only machines, in control systems and in power electronics, in measurements. Yes. Yes, 3D animations you will get from only pi square. Okay. Yeah. Surendra, Saideep, if you want to experience it, just check our demo videos there, you will get it. Crystal clear understanding with 3D animations. Thank you, Saideep. Okay. So exam was, people find it tough. People find it tough. Uh, okay, you can take a call on that. Okay. So once we get questions, you can keep on sending the questions. People are sending the questions on memory based. So you can also send it if you remember. Okay. Then there comes controls. Control systems, again, we are designing tools based on that. And it's not the way root locus means, it's not root locus, randomly root locus, we'll draw on a paper, this is the root locus. We'll give the complete projection of how we are getting root locus, the basic understanding, everything, every concept, you'll be able to visualize and feel a root locus diagram. You'll be able to visualize and feel Nyquist plot, you know. See, if I say this, you may not be able to understand. Once you go to at the beginning, just start watching the video right from the beginning 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you watch it, you will understand what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyways, so yes, people are feeling, Surendra is saying it's tough, control systems is tough. Okay. Yes, people have felt tough for this, and according to our guess, it should be 7 marks. So, I mean, minimum marks. It's not that you will get 7 marks. Minimum expectation was, that's what, if you count all these, it just amounts to 85 marks. Remaining marks, they will go here and there. Based on that, minimum you'll get 7 marks on this. So, they got 9 marks from this. Next one. So, these, which topics, Sai Bhargav, which topics are covering in GATE exams? Which topic, as in you're talking about control systems, which topic, or which subjects? If you talk about a subject, these are the subjects which covers in GATE exam. Like daily quiz of DC machines. Yes, these daily quiz of DC machines will help you to have a basic understanding. You know, that's what I say, level 1 questions. They will just test you your basic idea of the subject. It's not the in-depth knowledge of subject. Okay. So they will be helpful for having an idea of overview of that will help you to solve the questions of GATE. It's not directly give you solutions of GATE, but definitely that will help you to scale up yourself. Okay. Anyways, moving on for the sake of time. Analog electronics, as per expectation, you should be getting 6 marks minimum, and you got maximum also 6 marks. Total, you got 6 marks. In power systems, we expected 9 marks, and it is 11 marks again. If you go by strategy, what is the strategy? You can just check the link in the description. There you'll get the app, download the app. There you will get at least for 24 aspirants I'm talking about. Okay, 23 aspirants have done something because they have good preparation. They attempted with that preparation. Maybe with the strategy, if you go with the pi-square strategy, you will understand, I think now. I know some people will feel, when I give the strategy, they will feel it like, what are you saying? Okay, because you prepared your mind in one way, in one direction. Now I'm giving the analysis, I'm giving a strategy in a different way. So people will be reluctant to accept my pi-square thing. Now at least you must have realized why I'm talking about that. Okay, some people, yes, they do realize quickly. Some people, they don't realize quickly until they get into trap, like the way it is done. But at least now, see that and try to cope up with those. I'm not giving random statements. Whatever we do with basic research and stats we study, and I'm projecting that also. I'm giving those details also to you to check it out. Yes, definitely, dear Sai Bhargav, definitely will be doing a solution. That's what I'm saying. For that, you keep on sending the questions based on the subject wise. I'll take a subject wise. We'll compile the question subject wise. We'll do the solution shortly. Okay. So this video is to tell you that if you have something in your mind, memory based thing, you send us. We'll compile those, and we're shortly coming with the solutions also. Okay. Next, finally, the signal systems. Yes, we expected minimum 5 marks you'll be getting out of this, but yes, you got much more than 5 marks. Okay, according to our expectation, it should be 5 marks minimum, and you got much above than that. Signal systems, 12 marks you got according to a student's statement. You have to confirm. And digital makes minimum 2 marks you should be getting. Yes, you got 4 marks of this out of this. So it's a great match. And here, according to our expectation, we mapped it for 85 marks, and this total is 100 marks. For 100 marks, you got 100 marks. Okay. So, yeah. Now the main takeaway of this. What's the main takeaway of this? Can you tell me? Okay, let me ask you, because you are following right from the beginning. You tell me what is the main takeaway in 2 words. In 2 words, gate exam. About gate exam, if you want to give something in 2 words, what do you write? In 2 words, what is gate? I'm not talking about gate 2023. I'm talking about gate in general. What is gate exam? And if you want to crack gate exam, what is the strategy? The only thing, there is no much big strategy. Just one thing. I want everybody to write proper planning for gate 2023 or 24 or anything. Gate exam, you should have a knowledge. Before that, you should have planning. Plan, prepare, practice. If you understand essence of these three, you type in the comment one by one. Plan, next message prepare, next message practice. You type it if you understand the reason why I'm talking about this. Plan, prepare, practice. Then prosperity is yours. Okay. That's the end of the session. With that, I'm asking you again. Keep on sending the questions if you get to remember some questions if you appear the gate exam. Okay, on WhatsApp. Then we'll come up with a solution. Subject-wise solution will be coming up with that. So with that, I'm ending the session. If there is something, you can ask me. I'll let you take it. Otherwise, we'll catch you in the solution part of these questions. Okay. Anything? Okay, guys. Catch you in the next session with the solutions.